project from beginning to end. And Paul and I and all of the people at the library, thank you very much for your dedication and your patience to this library. As you look around, you'll see reminders of the Highbridge and the Highbridge community, from the beautiful murals and drawings across the way to the community room that will host many groups and events. This branch very much reflects the dynamic spirit of its neighborhood.
Now kids in the neighborhood can also run away to the library and then go back home in time for dinner. And I encourage you to write me, to write the speaker, and to call the mayor, because every year it's the city council that toes the line on libraries. None of us, well, maybe some of you, but I know I don't have a private jet that can take me away on the weekends. So the library becomes our refuge. It becomes the place where our kids can read and work on the internet and dream of places that they will go when they get older. So please make sure to be involved, because this city has money for what it wants to have money for, and we know that. And for those of us that live in the shadow of something that I'm not going to mention, you know, if they can build that in 2 years, they can keep the library open for 6 days.
This is really beautiful. You know, I'm sure there will be folks here today who will make great, profound statements. But I have to tell you a very personal thing. The idea of that breeze coming through, the idea of being able to read with so much sunlight, and the idea of having trees in the back, this is what we've been trying to get for our children and for our community for years, to have some of that which they have in other neighborhoods. And you know, I was just talking to Reverend Jim Fairbanks, who reminded me that this is just part of this growth and huge comeback of the Highbridge community. He just reminded me that we have equal amounts of money invested in the step streets, the high step streets. Now people say, what is that? Well, Highbridge is one of the few places in the world, certainly in the nation, that has those step streets, and they were forgotten for years. All they were was stay out of there and make sure you don't fall on the ice. No, it's going to be part of a resurgence, and they will be ready to go in a couple of years to bring even more luster to the community. Then there's the Highbridge. The Highbridge has been closed for years. The Highbridge will open. Why are step streets, Mr. Serrano, important? Why are high bridges important when we have so many other needs in the community? Because our community, in its desire and need to do what is basic for daily survival, cannot forget that which is good, that builds up our community, that gives us style, that gives us luster, that gives us joy. This building is one that we can all be proud of. This building looks good, and you know something? We deserve it. We deserve it. We deserve it.
This library offers an opportunity to continue on the growth that this community has to offer, the potential that so many of our young people have. We know it, we see it. As many events that I have gone to, choir rehearsals and music recitals and poetry readings and essay writing contests, our young people are so talented, but what do they need from us? They need our support, they need our encouragement, and most of all, they need the opportunities to grow. This is what strengthens our community, and this is what continues to build on in this borough. And so I have to take my hat off to Reverend Foster, because you started with the foundation of believing in this community by putting your best foot forward and your efforts and your time, and this is a result of that hard work. So I thank you so much for all that you have done for Highbridge.
Boys and girls, read. Read. That's something no one can take from you. Read. My family is aware that I have more books in my house than anything else. They're always saying, more books? Yes, more books. And I read them. When you read, you're putting something in your mind that no one can take from you. You can travel without leaving home. You can sing without learning how to sing. Everything is in there for you.
In the beginning, the place we call Highbridge today was covered with a forest. When European colonists came in the 1600s, they cut down many of the trees to make farms. The rocky ridge, however, was not good farmland. Not many people came here until the middle of the 1800s. In 1812, Robert McComb was given the right to create a dam across the Harlem River in order to power a mill he said he would build. He erected the dam, but never built the mill. Without permission, he charged tolls for people to cross his dam as a bridge from the mainland to Manhattan Island. His right to build the dam was challenged by residents living along the Harlem River. They cut a hole in the McComb's dam to enable the ships to sail up the river. In a court case, the court decided that only the federal government could control a navigable waterway and that a draw had to be placed in the dam. That made the McComb's Dam merely a bridge. The current bridge on the site is the third structure to be erected there.